Hi, Ron Hughes here with Pattison Liquid Systems. Today I'd like to take a couple minutes of your time and go over the Pattison Inductor FLEX. So we're going to go over the features of the FLEX. We'll start off with the pump. So it is a 13 horsepower pump. It's going to move about 440 gallons a minute of water when we're in bypass. It also creates a great deal of pressure, which helps activate our Venturi, which is the biggest one in the market. We are doing 200 liters plus a minute of product out of the tote, where our competition is maxes out at about 120 liters a minute. Putting chemical through the pump, we don't do that. The vanes, the tight tolerances inside the pump, it's a very good place for chemical or dry products to accumulate and mix in with your next batch. So we're always going to have fresh water going through the pump. We use that fresh water, we pull it off of here. It's going to activate our tank flush, our wash hose, and our roto rinse. Inside the tank, we've got a stainless steel knife and a diffuser at the bottom to keep the product from cavitating inside the tank. And we've isolated the jug rinse to the right hand side as well. So when you are smashing jugs, you don't accidentally activate, for example, the roto rinse, which is out of an 800 gallon sprayer tank. It's a mistake you'd only want to make once. We use that roto rinse to keep the inside of this tank as clean as possible. So you don't have any chemical residue left over switching from product to product. So it's a very simple, easy to use system. What we've got here is our bypass. So when this valve is open, we are pushing product straight through here, as you can see, using sweeps, not 90s. So it's going to be straight 3-inch product going all the way through. When we close this valve off, now we have the opportunity to activate the Venturi. So we can either pull product from the tank, or we can put it in the off position, or we can put it in the Venturi position to pull product directly out of the totes and meter it into the stream. It's a very easy, simple to use setup, and easily labeled. So it's not something you need to be really experienced to use. If you've got somebody that's part-time, doesn't spend a whole bunch of time on the farm or bringing product out to the sprayer, they don't need to read a manual for hours before they've got to use it. So on the side of the FLEX, what we've got again is the 2 meter setup. We have 2-inch plumbing coming straight in on the mag meter. The Banjo Mag Meter uses, there's just 4 little posts inside this meter. There's no other restrictions, so product will pull through there quite quickly. You get into some of the thicker, more highly viscous chemicals, they would slow down with any kind of impediments inside. But through this 2-inch Banjo meter, again, you're going to see 220 liters a minute being pulled through there. So that's on the 2-inch side. Then we've got 2 1-inch ports here as well. So we can be hooked up to multiple totes on the trailer. You could actually even split these to 2 totes of the same product if you want to have a little bit more capacity. And then this is the Raven turbine meter that we're using. It's a very accurate meter as well. It has a turbine inside and works great for any of the petroleum-based chemicals that you'll be using on the farm. Okay, so we've gone over the features. We've got a 440 gallon a minute, 14 horsepower pump, a 200 plus liter Venturi pulling product out of the totes. One of the best features of the FLEX, though, is still its versatility. You've seen other spray trailers set up. There are no 2 that are identical. It's tough to sell a system right out of the box. If you buy the complete package with the pump and the valves and the tank, this is what you're going to get. But it is a completely modular system. With our Inductor Pro built on the pallet, everything was bolted down. It was really tough to kind of move some of the items around. So we wanted a more modular setup. So the 440 gallon a minute pump, it does come on its own stand, and that powder coated stand does bolt to the main tank base, but it can be put wherever you like. Mounted on the deck of the trailer. You could have it 10 feet away and put 2 3-way valves on here if you like to use this pump to fill the tanks, your water tanks on the spray trailer as well. The 60 gallon tank that we're using now instead of the 30 gallon tank, again, it's nice and low to the ground. You can see you'll still be comfortable smashing jugs at this height, and these valves can be removed as well. So, you know, if you could theoretically remove these valves and the pump and the meters, set it all on the deck, and never climb on the deck to fill your sprayer if you're just using totes. And again, you can see the valves on the side can be mounted any way you like. The stand here that they come with can be mounted at any height around the tank, or it could be mounted horizontally or vertically on the deck. So here we are in front of our the Pattison 1600 gallon sniper pull type sprayer. What we've done to show you the speed of this is we've filled our 60 gallon tank with water and a 1,000 liter tote with water. So both of these are filled with Lemberg Saskatchewan water, which I can assure you is thicker than most water, and you'll still be able to see the speed on the liters per minute on the flow meters. That's 20 gallons in 20 seconds. Okay, so we've done our tank. Now we're gonna do our tote. As you can see, we're at 1,000 liters, and we'll start pulling that through. So what we're going to show you now is a quick minute-long clip here of the total liters, and you'll see on the bottom liters per minute, and then the stopwatch, of course, keeping track of time. Okay, so our tote's almost empty. We've got a reading on here of 1,015 liters. And we're sitting on a little bit of an angle, so with the meter reading here, I'm sure that's pretty close. and this was averaging 200 to 215 liters a minute. So thanks for watching our quick video. Hopefully that explains any questions you may have. If you have any more questions, please give us a call at 866-509-0715 or visit us on the web at liquidsystems.net. Thank you.
Pattison Liquid Systems, expect the best.